I genuinely thought this was $250, and you know what, Specialized? This is a $250 product at the comp level, and you sold it to me for like, I forget. Even if it was 79, I was thinking maybe there was a 79 one. Anyways, I don't really care. I think there was a 251 where I think it was like a different plate. It wasn't that different. This is just how I carry my key. Like, if someone's asking, this is my setup. Look, I like my Casio G-Shocks. This is my Moissanite titanium ring here, Sonny boy. No, I think this ring was $20 on Amazon. I really do like it. I'm just showing my gear. Look, this, if someone was asking me what my gear was, this, I forget the brand, but this lets you tow stuff. Kryptonite. I've owned these locks since I was like a small child, so I remember these. Kryptonite. There's varying levels. I think this is one of the lowest levels of protection, but still a great lock for the weight. And I think that's the biggest thing is weight. So I'm gonna let me remove this sticker. This is why I had to start this video over, was I doxed myself. Okay, so now I'm redoing the video. I got these things. This is my favorite. I have to put a new battery in there, but it's easily swappable to the two types of batteries. Excuse me, tires. Okay, here's the sealant. I like having spare sealant. In case I hurt myself, I have like this tape, cords, a pen that is also a flashlight. This is amazing. And I like, shout out to companies that make lights and making bright settings here. Sorry. Okay, so you go. So like, I know it's cool to have like really bright settings, but that's why I love like the Steam Deck, because like you can, like there should be a mode where it's like you get like you use one lumen. That's just my, look, if I'm if I'm on my own soapbox, Salsa, make an amazing bicycle. I used to have clipless pedals. I went back to these because it's just the convenience of being able to just wear your flip-flops, wear whatever you want. In here, I love that Salsa made their own like storage thing, because I love how there's like multiple points of clip where it kind of screws in. So this is very secure in here, as opposed to, now I didn't buy this for this bicycle, but this brand actually is very nice. I think they're actually, I forget, but I know there are a lot of Canadian brand bags that do this, and US brand bags. But let's see here. My main point that I forgot to tell you, because I had to redo the video, was I had a Salsa. No, excuse me. That was also the other thing. Oh, so this frame is like the perfect frame. No, me personally, so this is what I want to do. I want to talk about, this is like, if I'm sending someone a video, I'm like, I hope there is I'll have one day, I have money to support local bike shops. And what I would do is I would take the parts that are still usable, like on this bike. No, if I wanted to try out, so the whole point of this video was for me to discuss my bicycle appreciations. And I had a Specialized Roubaix with the Shimano electronic shifting. And I want to try SRAM's electronic shifting. I believe it was the Eagle Axis. So I would put that on here. I probably would replace everything. Me personally, I just don't have the time. I have two boys and I have to help them. But I would take all of these parts off, put them over here, because this is the perfect drivetrain. And that's just kind of how you would have to look at it. Because this frame, I love this Specialized frame. What are these? These are the Sirius. This frame is amazing. I love these bars. Salsa, I think they're the cowbell. So it's like, it's very wide. It's like the opposite of racing style. It's a very, very wide and very high up. So it's like I would personally, I like the Jones bars. I had Jones bars on a Trek stash that I had. And the thing with the Jones bars is it basically just has a center section. So like I could have this air shot in that center section. And that air shot is like almost essential. If you don't have like a pump that can push out a lot of air, an air shot is pretty essential if you want to fix a tube. That's the thing with the tubeless. That's why I'm excited to try out these. I forget the brand that makes them, but there's the inner tube, and then the sealant is in. Oh, it's a slime. Excuse me, it's slime. They sell them at Walmart, which is really cool. I don't know if they have 29, but I think they do because I think I bought these at Walmart. So I just have this for for just because I'm testing this out. If I had to carry this, but normally I wouldn't carry a torch on my bike. I have a tire in here. This, I put my hot sauce. Here I have all this basically. These are my favorite tools. Shout out to the Bike Doctor YouTube channel for turning me on to this. My only critique is why not have it be wireless? But that's it. This is almost essential, these back things. Walmart has one that has a heater on this. I want to try that on the end. This is our Tavern. This is my favorite wrench. Shout out to Crank Bros. M19 Specialized makes the best compact one. My gosh, Specialized. Shout out to you for making the Roubaix. Shout out to Shimano for making an electronic shifting that blew my mind. And I test rode a Specialized race bike with the and shout out to Specialized for making their own electronic system, because I know other companies use like Bosch and you know whatnot, and it's not a critique because I'm like, you know, there's advantages and disadvantages of both, but shout out to Specialized for like making their own. I test rode their I forget what it was, but it was like their super high end bike where the water bottle, that's how advanced they are. The water bottle is a battery, so think about it. So if there's a future race where like you just put that bottle in there and that's the battery, and like so a car just basically has to come up to you. So in future racing, where if they had EV, electronic vehicle, EV racing for cycling, so like that, so I could just pop that water bottle and then the battery plugs in. So like think about it. I wouldn't you could go that bike. I test rode that bike. I didn't get on the highway because I was like, dude, I'm not getting. That bike is fast though. I haven't driven like that fast. I don't know what's the fastest car I've ever driven, but my fastest car probably that 370Z that had long tube headers with the full exhaust and tuned. It was tuned to like 300 and I forget. I'll say I was like between like 330 and 350 at the wheels. But it scared me. I could floor it. You could light up the tires in first and second, if you just floored it, which was ridiculous. Like I could never drive that car like to its full potential. And then I'm like, people want to put a turbo on that, but if you're a drifter, so I take it back. If you're like a drift, I have to work on my drift skills, but I appreciate sharing things that I enjoy. This is my favorite pump. Shimano makes awesome wrenches, spare tire. That I think everyone should have a spare tire. A way of measuring your pressure, sealant, pen, writing utensil with the flashlight, cords, something for injury. Sustenance. No, I like my hot sauce, and this is my setup. So thank you to all the companies who made products that I enjoy. I don't know how people carry more stuff. I have a tire. Great saddle. Here's another tire. There's no more space, like, so that would be filled with the items that I showed. This is not clean water. Me have a system. Look, if this was my, because this trolley, no, I want to make a trolley. Like, I want to make one that's like, I don't know, that's a good setup, but I think, like, if I was making it, I would use the same tires. No, me personally. So I'd be like, I would use the same tires that I have on the bicycle for the trolley, and then have some sort of system where I could swap them. Because I would carry, because here's the problem. Like, I don't have any clothes or any, so I don't know how people do it. Like, I mean, I know you can carry like a rear rack, and that does give you like the 2 panniers. But I mean, what is that? A few, like a shirt, a couple shirts. I don't know. I don't know how people do it. I would personally, I'd rather have some sort of connecting vehicle. But I know that puts stress on the, I don't know. But I would like to have those 2 spare tires is my personal point. And I know that makes it wider. I guess that does make it wider for like trails and stuff. So I'm going to test it out. I do appreciate this brand. Carriage. Hammocks. Sorry, I forgot. Maxxis. I love these. This is, I can't remember if the second or third pair of tires, but that's my setup. Thank you. Shout out to all the brands. And I look forward to trying out that race bike, that Specialized race bike with that. I test rode it in a parking lot, and it blew my mind. It was like a Specialized, I don't remember the brand name. Or it's the model, excuse me. I misspoke. I would guesstimate you were going probably like 45, 50. I'm just thinking because, the water bottle is what is the battery pack. So you put that in there. So if you're going like, I mean, think about it. What if they set it up? I don't know, because that's probably restricted. I bet you that's restricted. No, I'm saying, what if they set it up for racing? What if you do have to go wider on the tires? Like, I'm going to test this. I do appreciate this gap. So let me show this gap here. And these are 2.2s. I think I'm going to test out. I want to test out a 2.4, but I definitely feel like a 2.4 can fit in there. My wife had a Pugsley, Surly Pugsley, and that was probably my favorite bike. I could totally see how I think ideally maybe a fat tire electric bike, but just like a really, tricked out version with like electronic shifting. I think that would be like the perfect setup, in my opinion. But thank you for looking at my bike. I know I'm long-winded. I don't think I'm going to cut this. I know. No, I do have to cut it. So I doxed myself. I had to cut out my address. So anything before that, you missed it. Or if I didn't repeat, I'm sure I repeated myself multiple times. But thank you. I love you.